Yeah, I'm keeping that in. When it comes to building muscle and growth, the more tools you can have in your arsenal, the better it is for you really in the long term. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 2 techniques for touching heavier weights before coming back out of them again. A, in a way to grow your body effectively over time, and B, to make sure you keep a good standard of form. Let's go. So first off, we have your traditional drop set, where you've got a heavy weight on the bar, and you perform a couple of repetitions. And as the technique starts to break down, you reduce the weight for that set. Simple. So in this example, I'm putting 90 on the bar, 35 aside, the bar weighs 20, quick maths. And then you're gonna see me perform a couple of repetitions. Let's just say I reckon I can get 4 or 5 of these out. So I'm gonna go for 4 reps. And when I start to see my technique break down, watch what happens. Get yourself lined up, get the bar set nice and comfy, lift off. Go for our reps. 1, 2, 3. So at this point now, if my technique started to break down, and this became a struggle, I think, right, strip a weight off. 10 kilo here, 10 kilo here. Now, we've gone from 90 kilo down to 70 kilo. This is your traditional drop set. You quite literally drop the weight. So I've managed to expose myself, expose my body to heavier weight, and then you've got the volume to work on technique and growth. Right, now for technique number 2. So part 2 is a bit different. Now we're going to use a phenomenon called leverage. I don't mean I've got 10 naked photos of you, send me £1,000 or else. I mean adapting the body's angle and the muscles used to make an exercise easier, whilst keeping the weight the same. By improving the amount of leverage you have, it becomes easier. Let me show you an example. Step 1, take a bar and do a very strict overhead press. In this position, we're using the smallest muscle groups on top of the shoulders, and we are really isolating that upper body. This is also the hardest type of press you can do, because the muscles are that much smaller. Then you start to see your technique break down. For example, a bit like this. At that point there, bring the bar down. Now what we do is take the bench, bring it back by a few, 1, 2, 3. We've now improved the angle by allowing more muscle fibers to be recruited. Now we get into the machine, bring the bar back. Now we can go at a much easier angle for the chest to get involved. The weight hasn't changed, but all of a sudden, it's become very much easier. Obviously in this scenario, you'd also have the pins go a bit lower, but we're doing it for the gram, so let's just crack on. Now at this point, you're still getting tired, you still start to see your technique break down. What do? Well, we do it again. I'll speed this bit up. I'm gonna drop the pin, drop the bench, get into a bench press formation. So by lying myself flat, I've got the maximum amount of muscle fibers aiming in direction of the push I'm aiming for. And this makes the movement at its easiest because I have the most amount of leverage. And here we go again. So you see there, by going from a very vertical press to an angled press to a flat press, I've gone from making the weight difficult to medium to relatively easy. All in the space of just a couple of notches. That's why angles can really impact the effectiveness of your training. Give one of these techniques a try. Let me know how you get on.